Hello. How are you doing today?
I need to check the freezer. I hate that.
I am an idiot. I'm a ding-dong diddly dingbat.
And I realized they were like triangulating me into a box.
I'm such a brat.
But I like that you have kind of a loud voice.
Yeah! They don't tell you the price you pay! Rosie, 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 Rose.
Hey guys, it's that time again where we go visit the smaller corners of society to see how the lolcows live. Just a reminder, we're only here to observe, so please keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times and refrain from touching the cows or their poo. And with that, let's begin today's tour. Hey guys, Rosie's been posting a lot of content, and I was putting together a reaction of the Remy reveal, the members only live, and the breakfast stream because I had a lot to say. There was stuff I really wanted to discuss with y'all. Rosie's latest live really got me frustrated, so here I am to talk about it with you. It's the Sam's Club live, and there are some parts from the previous stream that I want to talk about. The previous stream was the not so morning breakfast time live. She said it was a breakfast live, but it was like, I'm pretty sure it was about lunchtime when she went live, if I remember correctly. And by the way, Remy now goes by Lee. I think it's very interesting that he revealed his real middle name, the name that he goes by in real life, because Rosie keeps going on and on about keeping her life private because of all of her merciless stalking. She sends so many mixed messages and then rages at us for getting mixed messages. Why? Because she loves the drama and attention and being a victim. But you guys already know that. By the way, I have a few updates for you. I'll be adding a lower tier to my memberships. There's currently 2 tiers that'll remain the same, but I wanted to add a lower tier. Also, as it stands currently, one of the perks of the highest tier is member shoutouts. I decided to change that so that it's a perk for every tier, because if you're supporting me at all, I really want to make sure that I can do everything I can to thank you, because I genuinely appreciate it so much. The way I set it up originally a month ago was a mixture of like guessing what would be best and following YouTube suggestions for what I should set things to. Now I'm starting to get more familiar with everything, and I'm starting to find my groove. Slowly but surely anyway. Lastly, when it comes to members content, I'm still not ready to list it as a perk because I'm still figuring out what I can manage. So I don't want to promise a schedule or a set number just yet, if I'm not 100% positive that I can fulfill that, because I'm not Rosie. However, that doesn't mean that there won't be any members content. There definitely will. I'm working on getting a members only video up soon. In fact, I'm really excited because I have a lot of really cool ideas that I'm excited to try, and a lot of new topics, new creators to talk about, stuff like that. I think it's going to be fun. And so that content that is not Rosie related will go out to members first, but the Rosie content will continue to be public for everybody. So that won't change. And I will still continue to feature Rosie on the channel. I still want to follow her content.
Cool. Sick. Love that for me.
I'm still working on that series. It didn't get delayed or anything. It's just, with the content that she's putting out right now, we see like a rare glimpse into seeing her interact with somebody sort of new that's like not her family, right? Because her family is used to her and knows her buttons and what buttons not to press, and they tiptoe around her. I'm not saying Remy doesn't. He certainly does, but like he doesn't know everything he's supposed to say or not say or whatever, and it's different. Like she's interacting with another human for the first time almost, and so it's interesting to see it because she's acting very weird. And so anyway, I'm glad I didn't like start my series before this, because this has only added to it. And so anyway, I don't mean to keep talking about it. I'm just letting you know that is still coming. That hasn't changed. And the Rosie content will continue. But I'm also excited to see what you guys think of some new topics. I think, to quote Rosie, it'll be...
Yeah, literally just living and vibing. Welcome in. I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. yesterday, which, by the way, I've been falling asleep between like 6 and 10 a.m. a lot of days. Like my sleep schedule's been really fucked up. So when I fell asleep at like a normal time and woke up at a normal time and I was like fully rested, I was so excited. And so yeah, I want to turn the leftovers into pizza. But yeah, actually, let me see. Hey babe, come here.
Hey, babe.
Hi, honey. Oh. But yeah, I think we could make some Indian pizza.
My name is Lee.
Yeah, this is Lee. What's up, guys? Yeah, he's been here for about a week now. So about a week, roughly? Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Crazy reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, I know about yesterday's, or the day before slip up, guys. I know, I fucked up. I know. And then,
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, hey guys. Hey Levi. So I'm gonna wrap up here in a minute because the food's done. So are you hungry, Levi? Cool. All right. Okay, yeah. Then I'm just gonna head off. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty full. I'm probably gonna have one or two more of these slices. And Levi, there's caramelized onion, Italian sausage, and pepperoni pizza on our pizzas. So. No, I don't think they're trolling. I know exactly what they're talking about. But yeah, anyway, there was more I was gonna say, but that I do for the sandwich. Oh, just a little honey is the main thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Yeah, Levi's gonna eat. I'm just gonna get off camera so it's less chaotic for him. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for all the support. The unboxing was fantastic. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you around. Bye.
Oh, I know about yesterday's, or the day before slip up, guys. I know, I fucked up. I know. I know. I know I did.
Oh, man.
I know I did. I know. I'm aware. I thought I was sleeping on Discord again. I knew it. Yeah, some people were suspicious. What did I tell you? The most likely source to fuck this up was me.
Yeah. Well,
and I was right.
It is what it is.
I freaked out when I saw that Remy was there, like, because I wasn't paying attention, and then all of a sudden I look over and he like pulls up a chair and sits down. The actual reveal, I was like really disappointed in, for her to like go, I don't know what to put on the pizza or whatever, and then honey, and then calls him in. I don't know. I just thought it could have been done better. Because she really had like a great chance to set up an amazing reveal, and I don't know why she didn't take it. I mean, I think she probably thinks she did.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing?
Catching up on chat. No, he didn't bring his cats, guys.
No.
Only an insane person would do that.
Okay, so I'm going to Wisconsin because I'm in a long distance relationship, and I knew I was going to be there for a certain amount of time, but like we felt in our hearts that I was probably going to stay even longer than what we thought, right? So I'm bringing my 3 fur babies, 2 cats and a dog, Chihuahua, because they're my priority. I'm not going to leave them without me for weeks. If you guys are going to go somewhere for like months, are you going to bring your pets or no?
Of course.
I don't know. They rely on me. I'm not going to put them in a kennel place or whatever it may be. I'm just not going to do that to them. Like that's horrific.
That was a little shady. Anyway.
I don't think he got the Amber Lynn reference, but he laughs along as a good sport.
Let's have a chat for a minute and then we'll cook. Okay. Oh, how has it been hanging out with Levi?
Levi's been cool. He's kind of hard to read, but I think he likes me.
He played on the Nintendo 64 with you.
Yeah,
He likes
did.
you.
He did. Yeah.
God, the way Rosie treats Levi like a dog. For some reason, Rosie just sees Levi as a child or someone who's inept. I fear it's because he's autistic, considering how she treats other people with autism, all the while faking it herself. So don't forget that part. But it's really, really gross. It's real ableism, which is not something Rosie's ever experienced. She's made others experience it from her, but she's never experienced it herself. I don't know why she's so insistent on treating him like he's small or lesser than. Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because she values herself and only herself. Nothing more, nothing less. She says that Levi, a fully grown man with a job and a car who maintains the house inside and out, the pool, the lawn, the roof, the dishes, taking out the doing everything, right? Rosie does next to nothing. And so everything is maintained by Levi. But even though he's a fully grown man with all these responsibilities and capabilities, who is more of a responsible adult than Rosie is, she acts like he can't speak for himself. So it really, it's gross to me, and I worry that Levi is, struggling right now with all the change that's happening around him. I worry for him in that way, because I do relate. I relate to his need for routine and the challenge of any sorts of change to that. I kind of feel for him in this situation, because I feel like he may be struggling with all this. Actually, I kind of know he is, but okay, we'll get there in a second.
I'm giving him more time before. I'm trying to just not interject, when because you guys have gone off and driven a couple places without me.
Yeah.
And
I've
and he showed you how and you guys tag team the lawn.
Well, yeah, Rosie, you made them go off and run your errands for you and mow the lawn, go and pick up your packages, go and get groceries, stuff like that. It wasn't bonding time. And I get two people can bond in that space, but it doesn't sound like they did, because it doesn't sound like Levi really wants to, and that's my point, is that Rosie hasn't respected Levi's autonomy at all here. She just wants to force him to love Remy from the start. She wants to be able to announce to everybody, like, oh my god, Levi doesn't really get social with anybody, but oh, he just loves Remy so much, and like that's what she wants to be able to do, but Levi's not fitting that for her. And so she's trying to force Remy on him. She's the one that's causing the stress with all these changes. I'm not saying he won't ever like Remy. I'm just saying that he needs some respect and patience. I think this would all be a big change for anybody.
And you guys tag team the lawn yesterday. Was that yesterday or the day before?
Whenever you went live.
Yeah, that's right. Because they walked in from doing the lawn, and that's why I didn't call Levi for the food, because they were outside. Levi was weed eating. He was mowing the lawn, so my brother didn't have to do both. And then they walk in, and my dumb ass, hi guys.
I heard when you said that, I was like,
because like I had all those conversations with Levi, but be careful not to say this and this and this, and then I always said I'm the biggest risk for a leak.
Well, Levi certainly wasn't going to be the one to fuck it up. Of course it'd be you. What do you mean you gave him like a pep talk on what he could say and not say? It's not going to be Levi. It's always you. Levi is very quiet. What? That's really funny.
I'm the one. I warned you, because I was like, and I made it all the way to the end of the freaking live. Not did Remy bring a ring? Actually, I don't know if
I'm not wearing any rings right now, but I do have rings that I wear.
Well, actually, also part of the birthday, we now have matching checkered fidget rings.
I'm not wearing mine right now.
I got us each one. Levi's approval must mean a lot. It really does.
Yeah, and you'll do absolutely anything to convince us of that, won't you, Rosie?
Yeah, you need me to get some stuff.
Ew. Don't do that. He's my brother. That's weird. Anyway.
I can start getting stuff for you.
Cool. Would you grab the onion? Rosie's getting the princess treatment. Yep. Anyway. Before. Paneer's kind of like mozzarella.
That's just weird. That's weird. Let him hold the cup, Rosie. By the way, I think I know exactly why she does this. Because there's a spot later where he takes a sip, and again, she won't let go of the cup, and she watches how much liquid comes out of the cup. Like, she watches to see where the line of the liquid lowers. It shows, like, so much, like, food. Oh, what's the word? Like, I know for a dog, it's like resource guarding. Like, she's resource guarding her food. It's really, really strange.
No, it's not an engagement ring, guys. It's a fidget ring. Guys, we've only been dating for actually, our 6 months is coming up.
Yeah.
So imagine Rosie playing dumb and saying, just imagine Rosie playing dumb, but imagine playing dumb, like, and acting like she hasn't been talking about marriage and moving in and what she wants for a ring and stuff like that, like, for the past few months. And then she's acting like, oh, guys, it's too soon. I do think there's a decent chance that Remy is going to propose on this trip, which is insane. Yeah, like, she already discussed what she wants for a ring. She doesn't want a diamond, guys, because, like, she's not all about, like, costs and stuff like that. She doesn't want a diamond, guys. That's, like, so pricey, and she's not high maintenance like that. She just wants a fully custom, like, ruby in the shape of a heart with some, like, detailing on the ring that has, like, leaf detailing around it, and then maybe, like, some diamonds or, like, precious stones around it in the shape of hearts. And then also, like, little, like, some engraving to really, like, extra personalize it. But it's like, yeah, no, she doesn't want anything too expensive. She's not like that, guys.
Oh, I'm not an expensive ring girly. Absolutely not. I actually have a dream ring. Well, so the dream ring would be custom. It would be a sterling silver ring with either 1 or 2 heart-shaped rubies as the set, because I don't care about diamonds. And then probably, like, some either, like, diamond or diamond-like stones in a placement around it. I have, like, a couple pictures for reference and stuff. Like, I planned it 10-ish years ago, like 8 years ago. And that's still my dream ring. So that's not, like, a conversation I care to actually take with seriousness at this point in my relationship. Remy taking notes right now. I mean, I think you already know this information because we were like going through my photos and I had a screenshot because I was showing you photos from years ago, right? Yeah, and then I explained it to you. Yeah.
I've always liked emeralds for wedding rings. Yeah, I like rubies or garnet. I think would be a good substitute. Emerald too is one of them for me. A pink sapphire would be lit. I just want like unique placing. I'm also into the idea of like rings that have like leaf detailing in them on the sides. Like I just want it to be unique. I want to have a ring that no one else has. I don't need a ring to be expensive. I just want it to be unique. Or if it's like not fully 100% custom, because I mean budget's important to factor in. I don't want to spend a fuck ton of money on a ring. God, I can't deal with pressure. I would at least want there to be like an engraving or something that makes it unique in its own right, you know. As I told him, like that's more important to me than like how big the stone is, what the stone is, shit like that. To me, that's more important. My wedding ring is ruby, but I never wear it anyway because I don't want to lose it. Yeah, I want ruby was my original idea. Remy's gonna have to watch this replay. We talked about this for hours one night, and he just kept sending me different rings, and then I would explain in graphic detail exactly what I do and don't like about them. And as he kept sending me rings, they got better and better to my taste. I love a man that listens. Ugh, chef's kiss. I've never understood the like you'll know, like if you know as much as I do now.
But like, guys, chill. I haven't asked Levi directly what his thoughts are yet because I'm gonna wait. Because I don't want to pester. I don't want to be overbearing. I don't want to like make it a big thing. I just want to kind of naturally happen.
We have fun.
Yeah. Did you want any more, sweetheart? Or did you drink a good amount?
I drink a little more.
Okay, this is the part I was telling you guys. You have to watch this. I don't know what you're doing. You have to look at the screen for this. She watches the line of the drink go down, and you can see her, like, it's uncomfortable for her. She doesn't like to share food or drinks. So, like, she's resource guarding. Like, this is crazy. Okay, you have to watch this. This is nuts.
We have fun.
Yeah. Did you want any more, sweetheart? Or did you drink a good amount?
I drink a little more.
Okay.
I just noticed her do like a sound with her mouth, and then he stopped drinking. Was she like giving him like a little click when it was like, "Hey, you've had enough"? Can you imagine if that's what she was doing? That's insane.
Crackula, I don't know if I can trust you as a mod, and you know why. But I don't know. You've never been rude to me or done me bad, but at the same time, you're not blocked. But you've never been disrespectful or trolled me, but you know why I wouldn't really want to mod you. You are nice, which is why I was like, I thought about, but I can't trust you. No, same with Swizzle, same reasons, frankly. Yeah. Oh yeah, Havy, let me add you. You're right, you said something earlier too. Let me add you. I could probably use another mod. And I wanted to make sure I preface that correctly, Calcula, because I've also seen how you've talked about me, and you've never been disrespectful in my direction that I've ever seen, but I just can't trust you. But you're welcome in my chat. Like, I'm serious about that. So.
Can anyone guess why she doesn't want them to be mods? Those two people? Even they've been really nice to her. They've never said anything bad. So what could it be? Yeah, both of them watch reaction channels. I don't know who, but they watch reaction channels, and they told her, and so she wanted to shame them. Like, because this could have been done privately, and she shamed them in a different live as well.
Some mods have gotten attacked. It's also dependent on like the behavior of the mod too. Like ones who are more vocal tend to get singled out.
Well, I mean, that, like, yeah, that's just how it works. Like, if somebody says something and, like, somebody disagrees, then they're going to respond to the person who said it, not somebody who didn't say anything. Like, if your mods are vocal and talking shit, then, and, like, a hater or a troll or whatever wants to respond to them, they're going to respond to them, not a mod who hasn't said anything. Why would you respond to someone who has not said something? That's so dumb. Rosie, how many times have you singled somebody out for saying something about you? How many times have you singled out and responded to somebody who has not said anything about you? Like, do you send messages to just like random... Actually, you do. Actually, you do. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, okay, this is a good question.
What?
Can I ask a personal question? And if you don't want to answer this, say that first, okay? Has anyone in person said anything about your mixed weight relationship? So the answer to that is no. For the first time that happened to me and my husband, and I was shocked. I'm 240. It was shocking.
We haven't experienced anything.
We're just vibing.
Just...
Also, I'd love for someone to try to say that just because you're fat, you can't, like, have game.
Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, yeah, I will.
Whoa, I didn't know that we were doing that. Oh my gosh, you scared me. You're scaring the children. God, you gotta give a warning before you do that, Remy. Okay, fat people have game. My bad. I didn't think that in the first place, but my God, you scared it out of me.
Yeah.
I have game. I will tell you. I just wait. I'm selective.
Well, no, you just admitted it yourself. You don't have game. You waited. He sent you an email and you responded. And 3 months later, you guys are planning your 4th child. Like, that you don't have game. What?
I said I have game. Like, that's not like that's not appropriate.
I don't think so.
Game is that just means like dating, right? Like just pay, like who you're dating. Yeah.
What? You think it means who you're dating? Oh, okay. So you mean like if you get like a quote unquote like good guy, like an attractive guy or someone that like everybody wants, you have game. Okay. I guess I could kind of see that, but to me, that's not what game is. It's like your flirting game. It's your flirting game. It's wooing somebody. It's being able to flirt and, get the girl like to come home with you kind of thing. Like I think more men use the term than women, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a dumb term to begin with, but yeah, that's weird. I don't think that's what game is, Rosie. But I mean, just like you don't have game. So, it makes sense, right? Par for the course.
Like I said, Levi's routines are very rigid, so I don't know if he's gonna actually eat anything before he goes to work. But my brother and I are basically like roommates. So yeah, I mean, my brother's been getting along with him. Like I said, I've just been giving him space, and just been giving him space and letting him kind of just exist around us and get kind of comfortable with him, giving it time. I don't want to be like, what do you think, like right away, I'm just giving it time because I know my brother. I know that's what he needs. So, Levi, do you want me to pack you something to take to work? I've got sausage, bacon, and I'll have pancakes ready. Okay. He wants to save it for later. Oh, Shirley read it 10 minutes ago. I was like, why am I left on red? But it was only 10 minutes ago. She'll probably get back to it. Okay. Camera's off. You're good to go. Have a good day.
This is so good.
I'm glad. Levi was a little bit in a mood this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was not happy to be alive. I've had those mornings. I saw when he walked in, I looked at his face. I just muted the phone as soon as I saw his face. I was like, "Okay, poor guy. Let me just like talk real quick and then shut up." I think he might have woke up a little late or something because he was like, yeah. I think he was just having one of those days where he was like, you struggle to wake up.
Yeah.
So, over the years of watching Rosie, I've seen Rosie, her mom, and Levi discuss how important routine is to him. I get the impression that Levi doesn't ask for much most of the time, except that everyone respects his routine. The problem is Rosie has put herself first many, many times, all while admitting how hard it is for Levi. For example, she knows asking him to take her on errands causes him a lot of stress. She has shared publicly that he has had panic attacks after he drove her around all day. Rosie claims she respects his routine while actively disrespecting his routine. She only makes a smidge of effort here and there, like when she agreed that she'd only ask him to drive her to the post office on days that he worked, and so then he could stop by on the way home from work instead of disrupting his day off. But very soon after that, she asked him to take her on his day off, and it really upset him. So I really wanted to speak on this because it's a situation that's been sort of eating at me for the past few days, and I think somebody needs to voice it. Because I very much relate to Levi's reliance on his daily routine and the stress that change brings him. Now, I don't have autism, so for me it isn't autism related. It's for different reasons, but the specifics are very similar from everything that's been shared by Rosie. And I know for me, I would be really, really struggling during this. Normally, Rosie's mom doesn't allow anyone, especially men, to come to the house, especially not to spend the night. Mama Jean is a hoarder, and she doesn't want anyone seeing the state of everything. She's also very religious, and having men over is just a big no-no. So both Rosie and Levi became very used to not having people over very often. I believe that plays a role here too. All of a sudden, she's having a boyfriend come and stay for a month, and she of course completely changes everything about herself. Her daily routine, her sleep time, appearance, and behavior. And on top of that, she's live streaming and filming way more than normal. She's making Levi do his regular chores with Remy. Remy sometimes did Levi's chores for him. To many people, that may be a relief, but it may not be to Levi, because he depends on those chores as part of his routine. If I were him, I'd feel like I sort of lost my safe space. Like the place that I can always depend on, the place that I feel safe in. And now he has to keep in mind that Rosie will either move out or Remy will move in. Let's be real, Rosie's not going to give up her living arrangements. Remy will likely move in there. So I just feel bad for what he seems to be going through, and Rosie doesn't seem to recognize it or care. I'm glad she's respecting his space to some extent, but I just feel bad for what he may be dealing with. And by the way, even if she asked Levi if it was okay that Remy came, which I highly doubt, then I'm sure Levi would say yes. Like, he would shrug it off, yeah, because they all say yes and give Rosie whatever she wants to keep the peace. I fear he would say okay, even though it upsets him and scares him. And we all know, if she even asked at all, Rosie would take that yes and run with it. There would be no further consideration for Levi after that. That 1% of her brain that considered him is gone before he finished saying yes. Maybe I'm way off base here, but maybe I'm not. But what I do know is Levi's been refusing to let Remy play video games with him. He's been extra quiet since Remy got there. He's been separating himself more than normal, according to Rosie. I just worry for him. And I genuinely know how it feels for me in similar circumstances, and I hope he's not experiencing that. Thanks for hearing me out, guys. It's just been bothering me.
Hey, Nancy, why would you say that while I was eating? I'm gonna save you that comment.
Okay.
Well, there goes my appetite. I'll need a minute.
Okay.
Anyway. Oh. Sorry, honey.
It's okay. Just
I just have to distract myself for a minute and I'll be fine.
yeah. This is really good.
Yeah? I love those sausages. I'm timing you out for that. I'm trying to eat, dude. That's gross. I don't know if you're a troll or not, but that's fucked up. Yeah, I'm done eating.
Oh. You okay?
I'm just suddenly really nauseous. Do you like to read, honey?
Do I like to read? Sometimes. I have to be in the right headspace for it.
Babe, are you currently feeling overwhelming anxiety, or were you talking about anxiety in general?
I'm feeling a little anxious.
Okay. Do you want me to end the live?
If you want. I mean, you don't have to.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off.
So yesterday, me, Lee, and Danielle went out to dinner. And we went to this really cool Italian place that she recommended. Probably like 30 minutes out from where I live. And we had the food. It was really good. Our waiter was like, he was odd. I've never had an experience like that. He was on top of our refills, which I appreciated. But he was like it started with, he asked for our drink, like me and Lee's drinks. And then Danielle was like going to grab the drink to look at like the beer options. And she starts to look at it and goes to say something. And he like walks away. And I was like, and like he kept doing that.
And like instead of putting the food down on the table, every time he would just like hold it out to you. And like he was like almost like completely nonverbal. It was just kind of like a weird experience.
And you know what's even weirder? This story so far. Like, we're not even into it. And it's already, I just always know where it's like going to a dark or like messed up place. Like, I can feel the pissed offness, like just up the road. It's so frustrating. Okay. So this waiter was on top of your refills. Was on top of your food and your orders and stuff like that because you said the food was fine and he was on top of the refills. But he handed you a plate and you gestured like he was reaching across the table. So maybe he wasn't able to put it down. Maybe you raised your big fat mitts to grab the plate because you have food aggression. So maybe it was that. Or then like he handed it to you. Or, you know, I find it really hard to believe that you guys were talking and he just walked away. Like he said, oh, could I have and he just walked away. And that happened many times. I find that very, very hard to believe, especially when he, like in your own words, was a great waiter in every other way so far. Maybe he was just giving you a second to decide on what you wanted to drink. It just sounds typical for a waiter. Like that sounds respectful to me. The way that she's speaking about him already makes me uncomfy.
It wasn't necessarily bad. It was just kind of like really confusing. Like, really confusing. And he was also just kind of hard to like track down. No, he wasn't new. He was actually really well established.
How would you ever know that, Rosie? How would you ever know that? And like, what does well established mean to you? Like a week, a month, a year? Like, what is it that like a waiter has to accomplish for you to see them as well established and they're not just like a new kid that they hired last night? In order for you to respect him, how long does he have to be a waiter for?
Because I asked the hostess about it.
No. Before you corrected yourself, you said, I said to the waitress. And we know from past experience that when you say something to the waitress, really, you're being like rude and passive aggressive. You're complaining. You went to her to complain, not to ask. You didn't ask anything. You were rude. And your intention was to complain about him because he walked away too soon and he handed you his plate.
Because I asked the hostess about it, and she kind of insinuated basically that he may or may not be autistic. And when she told me that, I was like, oh, got it. And then I was like, okay.
What? You asked the waitress for his personal medical information? That's gross. I don't like that. The waitress shouldn't have shared that either. That's not her place. That's gross. I don't get what that has to do with anything though. Because he didn't, like, your complaint is that he walked away while you were trying to say something and he put your plate down on the table. But he's a well-established waiter, right? So maybe that's just his style of waiting. Maybe if like the restaurant's loud, he didn't hear you. Like not everything ties back to a diagnosis, right? Even if he is autistic, and I mean, that's truly none of your business. But even if he is, just because like you had a little mishap or you don't like the way that he does his job, doesn't mean it's because he's autistic.
But it was just like a very like jarring experience when I like wasn't sure what was happening.
What about for him? He was just doing his job and all of a sudden like you're complaining to the other waitress and she's telling you that he's autistic. Like that would be jarring, I would think. You not knowing why he put a plate in your hands instead of on the table is not jarring.
But because he was just like it was like things where like he would take a drink to hand to Lee and like go like this close in front of Danielle's face. It was just stuff like that. And it was like I've never had an experience like that with waitstaff before.
And you still haven't because that didn't happen. There's just no way. I don't believe you. There's no way that waiter practically rubbed his arm across Danielle's face and then like put the plate in your hands. This is what Rosie always does. She'll tell the story with a little bit of truth and then she'll realize it doesn't make her sound very good. So now she has to add on details that are not true or she's like highly twisting details. But second of all, could you just like not speak up respectfully and just acknowledge it very respectfully? Just point it out. I'm sure he would have been fine. I'm sure he would have apologized and not done it again.
And then the reason I'm telling the story, because like honestly, we had a great dinner. Food was delicious. Lee and I split calamari and some baked ziti. And like we actually had like enough left because like Italian places have like huge portions. We had enough left over that we brought home, and that's what he had for like later on, I think that night or the next day or something. But that would have been this morning, so no, I think it was later that night. But the reason I'm bringing this up is something happened. It was a very like short moment. We had paid and we were getting up to leave, and there was these two like older women sitting behind us, like very old, like they don't look a day under 80.
That's an asshole comment. Why was that needed, Rosie? This better have something directly to do with the story, or that's just messed up to say.
And I mean, I remember looking over and like I smiled at them because I thought one of them reminded me of someone that I knew, and then like, and that was like earlier on. So I go to stand up, and I'm like, I stand up and I start, so because like our table was like right here, their booth was like right here, and then there's the pathway. I was like sitting right here, so I stood up and I take like not even 3 steps. And I don't remember verbatim what she said off the top of my head right now. I talked about it like right after it happened, so I'd have to watch that back to make sure I got it verbatim. But I believe she said something along the lines of, like, do you see the size of that woman? Or something like that. And I paused for half a step. And then, like, without thinking, I turned around and I went, I have ears, by the way. And then I turned back around and kept walking into the bathroom. And I didn't engage with them again.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's not nice. But she didn't call you fat or anything. She didn't name call you or insult you or anything like that. It wasn't a nice thing to say or a nice thing to hear, but she said that you are a large size, and you are. Doesn't make it okay for them to say it out loud or to hurt somebody's feelings by saying it. I'm just saying it doesn't feel like it was malicious. Whereas that comment about their age, that felt malicious. That felt like you wanted to insult them.
But like, I just, like people's audacity is baffling. And it's like, I wasn't even upset, like, or hurt or anything. It's just like, could you at least have the decency to let me walk away before you act like a piece of shit? I don't know. Just thought.
So you're not hurt, mad, or insulted. This is the face of an unbothered queen. Okay, sure. This is an unbothered queen. Okay. Just getting that through my head. Okay. All right. I got it. So I'm glad they didn't hurt your feelings. I feel like even if they said it after you left, that's still rude. They still shouldn't have said it. I just don't think it sounded malicious. I don't really think you needed to lash out at them. Especially you said they are, 80 or they're ancient and, made it sound like they're fossils. Is it not possible that maybe they're hard of hearing, so they said it louder than they intended to? Still not okay that they said it, don't get me wrong. Maybe like you were hard on the waiter and then the waitress told you that he may or may not, as you worded it, have autism, and that excused it for you. So what if the elderly lady had autism? Would that make it okay?
Yeah, exactly. People need to mind their business. Like, I'm literally, she said it, like, I was walking to the bathroom and she was sitting right here. She said it when I was right here. Like, bitch, who do you think you are? Crazy.
According to you, they're ancient fossils who are basically just an embodiment of the audacity. I just feel like her anger is disproportionate to what they said, though. Like, I just feel like they didn't mean to upset her, and maybe her anger is because it hit her in the insecurity. It hit her like in the soft spot, and I can understand that because they said like look at the size of that woman, and Rosie is an abnormal size. You don't see someone her size and shape every day. So I can understand maybe that they were caught off guard, especially if they are older. It's possible that they really meant no harm, but doesn't mean that they didn't harm her. Didn't mean that they didn't insult her. They did, but I just don't really feel like this justifies lashing back out at them. I just feel like that was really inappropriate. Even if they did want to be hurtful, I just don't think that lashing out at people helps anything.
He was actually already walking outside, I think to hit his vape, so he didn't hear it. Danielle heard me say that because she was confused at first. Yeah, Florida fat phobia is really bad recently. Never have experienced it till this year. Yeah, normally people mind their business on that kind of topic, because there's like, we were driving around in the Tampa area to go to the crystal shop, and I'm not kidding when I say when we were like in the Tampa area, I saw at minimum 8 different elderly people in motorized wheelchairs just scooting around on the sidewalks and stuff, and most of them were overweight. Like, that's just Florida. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, that's normal here. So a lot of people are, like, pretty cool about disabled people in, like, wheelchairs or motorized scooters or, like, bigger people. But, yeah, I mean, I just think right now in a societal way, we're in a massive swing back, kind of like circa early 2000s, where, like, how like Ozempic and all of these things are kind of creating a skinny is supreme culture. which can just be very detrimental to people's mental health and stuff for a lot of reasons.
God, girl, you get one lukewarm comment and now your experience represents all of society. And we need to fix society so it doesn't happen to you again. And it's so ridiculous. That's just not how this works. You don't normally get comments like that when you go to Italian restaurants. Do you want to know why, though? Do you want to know why? Because you don't usually go to Italian restaurants. Like, you don't usually leave the house. So you don't experience a lot of stuff like this. So you go out once and experience this, and you believe that this experience represents how the world is for everybody else, and that's just not the case. I think it's similar to Rosie's fat people confirmation bias. She has said herself that her identity is heavily centered around her weight. She has been and is still very involved in fat communities like the fat acceptance community, the feeder community, etc. I think it's very possible that she notices fat people and weight-related anything significantly more than the average person, especially the older person who may be closer to an average weight by the sounds of it. It's her confirmation bias. It's like she doesn't realize that people of her size and build out in public is more rare, a much more rare occurrence when compared to the rest of the population. That comment certainly could have come from a place of shock, seeing someone who looks like Rosie. It's still not a nice thing to say or hear, but it's possible that they would have corrected themselves or apologized to Rosie if she didn't lash out at them and storm off. Maybe they did. I wonder what the vlog footage looks like in comparison to what she told us here.
You know, how like Ozempic and all of these things are kind of creating a skinny is supreme culture, which can just be very detrimental to people's mental health and stuff for a lot of reasons. And I'm talking specifically aesthetically. I'm not talking about health. All right, before people get their panties in a twist about that. But I just think like mind your fucking business.
I mean, they kind of were, you know, like you were there in front of them, like they saw you and made a comment to themselves and you heard it, and you know, so they kind of were minding their business, but doesn't mean it wasn't inappropriate again. But I'm just saying they kind of were minding their business. They didn't go up to you and talk to you or ask you any sort of questions or look you up on the internet, anything like that. They just had a reaction to seeing you that was kind of inappropriate, but at the end of the day, it was a reaction to themselves that was audible to you. And I just don't think that was their intention. But anyway, we'll certainly see more when the vlogs come out for sure. Maybe I'm way off base here.
It's really not hard. It was just so rude. I've always said you're too nice. Yeah.
Girl, please. In what world are you too nice? Okay, what world are you nice? Like at all? You are a very, very rude, reactive person. And that's why you insulted them at the very start of the story. I have a strong feeling you insulted them in the vlog as well. But we'll see. And you lashed out at them for what they said. And then you were rude about like the waiter and stuff too. Like in what world are you being too nice?
No offense to old people, but their mindset can be shitty as fuck. Yeah, especially, and obviously, I know that's more of a generality. There's obviously exceptions. Like, literally, Danielle is, like, closer to my mom's age than mine. And she's awesome. I love her. Like, she's a great person. And, you know, and it is interesting being friends with her because, like, sometimes I do see that gap, generational gap. And I feel that with my mom sometimes, too, you know? But... Right, shut up. What are you talking about? Someone was directly rude to me. I'm allowed to fucking say how I feel about it. I've always said you're too nice. Yeah. Shut up.
You're allowed to share your opinion and your experience. Yes, there is no law stopping you. But same goes for everybody else. Everyone else is allowed to voice that they think you are being a rude brat. People are allowed to have that opinion as well. It goes both ways. It's not all about you, Rosie.
She wasn't shaming anyone. She was standing up for herself, stop grasping at straws. Literally, Mary. And there was these two, like, older women sitting behind us, like very old, like, they don't look a day under 80. I turned around and I went, I have ears, by the way. And then I turned back around and kept walking into the bathroom.
You shamed them. That is exactly what you did. You insulted them, and then you called them out for it, which is shaming them. You shame them publicly in person at the restaurant and online, both in the vlog and in this live stream. You have shamed them in multiple ways on multiple levels. Absolutely you have. I'm not grasping at straws. I have the straws firmly in my hand. I am holding the straws. I have so many. Do you guys want a straw? I have some fun loopy ones. Like, it's really interesting to me that when someone tells Rosie that she was shaming them, her response is, no, I wasn't, instead of, yeah, I was, but I felt like they deserved it. Like, I'm really surprised she doesn't say that, because it's clear she felt justified in her response because they hurt her feelings. So therefore, she feels justified to respond in any way that she sees fit.
Well, people have zero filter and don't give a fuck, but to say mean things to a person with a disability in public, someone who heard the comment, should have defended. So she said it really, she did say it quietly. I think she was trying to make me not hear it, but like, I have ears, and maybe yours aren't working as great as mine are, but mine aren't that great either. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
What does disability have to do with it? Like, what does any disability have to do with this at all? I think the only possible disability that comes into play is the elderly woman that seems to be hard of hearing, because Rosie's kind of acknowledging that that's the case, but she's saying that she can't hear very well either, and that's more important too. So I actually thought Rosie had a decent sense of hearing, or good hearing. I thought she said that before.
You guys can do laps together like a race. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know if I want to race him on stream though. Maybe for a super chat. I'd have to ask him. Oh no, we had just paid and we're getting up to leave. So it didn't even affect me for by the time I got to the car, I vlogged talking about it real quick, but I'm sharing it here now instead.
Oh, okay. So now you're not going to show us in the vlog. Oh, all right. So now we really only have your word to go off of then. I mean, not that we would have really seen anything in the vlog. It gives us more context clues though. But obviously, she knows that. She knows better because she tries so hard to prove herself all the time, but she only just digs the hole deeper. That's fine. I'm willing to assume that it's significantly worse than Rosie leads on, because that's always the case.
The haters are saying the waiter story was offensive. I don't give a fuck. Be offended. Shut up. My give a fuck about the losers who dedicate their entire life to hating me is gone. I don't care. Leave me alone.
The problem is you care a lot. Like a lot. You haven't stopped ranting about reaction channels and haters and stuff like that for quite a while now. I think pretty much every single live stream you've at least ranted about reaction channels once. And you haven't stopped bringing it up. You keep talking to Remy about it and he doesn't know what to say. He's like, yeah, I don't know. Well, stop talking about it. And you keep ranting about it. You bring it up when you go on a date with him. You bring it up at every point that you can. You care a lot. Way too much, in fact. You need to chill the fuck out and leave reaction channels alone. And to clarify, that does include, reaction channels need to leave her alone as well. By the way, you guys want to know a funny theory that I have? I have a theory that Rosie is more cocky when she's eating. I feel like because she gets a lot of comfort out of food, it's almost I'm not trying to insult her. I'm really not but it's kind of like a comfort blankie or something. And so it just makes her feel a lot more confident. And she's also able to just eat with such attitude. So I just think it makes her feel a lot tougher than when she gets angry at people when she's not eating. I don't know. It's probably a really dumb theory, but it's just something I noticed, that she has a lot more confidence when she's actually eating. I don't know.
Be offended. I was offended. I was the one that was mistreated.
Mistreated. God, you love to weaponize language. Oh, it's so frustrating. You weren't they made a comment that was inappropriate, but then you made it so much worse. Even if what they said was horrible in some way, you still had to be more horrible back, and it doesn't make it okay. Besides, you said it didn't bother you. So what happened to that? I'm
telling you, fan behavior. It is constant fan behavior. They're
They are more locked in on my life and what's going on with me than a lot of my viewers are. Weird.
I know it's so annoying that you can't live panel with a predator without us finding out about it. Isn't that annoying? You can't like go on live stream and make friends with Rita and the LCU and stuff without reaction channels knowing about it. It's so annoying, right? That's crazy. But you know why your followers don't know anything that you get up to. You know exactly why. It's because you can't keep anybody around. So they don't know right now, but give them a week and they will find out. Like, I'm being a little bit hyperbolic with a week, but you know, the new followers, they come in, they get kind of sucked into the woe is me bullshit, and then they find out more about you and they leave. You can't keep even mods around for more than a few months. And I think that says a lot. I think that speaks a lot more to the situation. Weird.
Oh, they said the waiter story was disrespectful, not the fucking woman story. I got that confused. That just clicked.
I know, girl. It's crazy because you're like disrespectful to more than one person in one night. So it gets so confusing.
How is it disrespectful?
Obviously, I already explained that I feel like it was really disrespectful the way she treated the waiter, in my opinion. But so I'm not going to repeat again. But I just wanted to say it's really crazy how little she sees her own behavior. I do think she has a blindness to like her own effect on the world, so to speak.
I wasn't aware of it till after the meal. It was just like threw me off. It was a very like jarring experience. That's all I said. Shout out to you mods. I apologize you're going through that. The mods are killing it. Thank you guys. I figured out that person who's doing it is an LCU viewer. This explains it. I'm gonna stay in top chat for a little bit until the spamming's over. You can, guys, the mods are on it. This person has tons of fake accounts. I'm sorry. It eventually stops, but I'm so sorry, guys. If you guys want to avoid the spam, we'll put it in top chat for now until it dies off. And I'll verbally say something once I see it or the mods see that it's died off. Yeah, it's pathetic. And the less we talk about it, the less attention they get, the better. So I apologize. It is inconvenient. There's not much I can do about it besides like going members only chat for a little bit, and I don't want to do that to everybody.
It's so funny to me that she thinks that there is somebody sitting there, like, I guess with like 100 different devices, somehow magically like signing in and out of their like different accounts, like switching accounts, copy paste, switch accounts, copy paste, like so quickly that it's coming up instantly. It's just kind of funny, like to picture it. It reminds me of like the what is it, like the Bruce Almighty clip with like Jim Carrey typing on the computer. Like it's just what I picture. It's a bot, by the way. It's just a bot.
Whenever you're ready to upgrade your glasses, I'd love to like go with you and try on different styles because I like these glasses, but I have a feeling that we could find a different style that's more
I've had frames kind of like yours, but square, like more bolded.
Yeah, I want to see what those look like on you. Yeah. You should get contacts, dude. Damn.
I've been told that many times.
I agree.
I want to get LASIK. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't like how much she focuses on changing his like style or like helping him grow as a person and stuff like that. It feels very toxic to me. Like she doesn't accept him as is. So she wants him to change. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. But also don't get LASIK. Oh my God, don't get LASIK. I learned so much about LASIK and because like I went down a rabbit hole. Okay. Yeah, it's really scary. Just like if you're considering it, just please look into it. Like do really, really thorough research. Oh, it was a scary, scary rabbit hole. I still have not recovered and it was about a year ago.
It is really nice having someone that not only is a helper, but like is so enthusiastic and wants to help, and like enjoys it and like genuinely just like wants to make my life better.
It's my way of loving her.
Just because he will help doesn't mean you should take advantage of him. That's the difference.
He's not my caretaker, he's my boyfriend. That was so fucking disrespectful.
What's wrong with your boyfriend being a caretaker as well, Rosie? That's a bit ableist. It's not disrespectful for a boyfriend to also be a caretaker. Besides, that is how you're treating him, by the way. He is caretaking. He is looking after you. He has done everything you've asked of him. Like, it's disrespectful to not admit that. He's not required to do these things for you just because he's your boyfriend.
They give spiritual vibes like yourself. Yeah, I agree. I think he's a natural born healer.
And you're a natural born destroyer. So, odd couple.
I'm neutral towards you, but if you put it on the internet for public, it's open for criticism from any, and what you do with that criticism is up to you from there, though. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. Criticism is different from outright hate, but, and disrespect. Because sometimes it's not necessarily outright hate, but it is disrespect. And that's the thing about me. I don't fucking tolerate disrespect. I won't let my family mistreat me. I'll step up toe-to-toe with my mama, and you think I'm not gonna go toe-to-toe with you? Please. I hate stepping up to my mama, and I only do it if absolutely necessary. Because I don't let people disrespect my boundaries. And I don't care if you're my mama. I've been through enough and I've done enough therapy. I will not let anyone mistreat me. There ain't no paycheck. There ain't nothing that could sell my soul hard enough to be disrespected. Fuck out of here.
She's trying really hard to be open to criticism because of Remy and because of all of her new followers. You know, she wants to make everyone else that's criticizing her look bad, look like, you know, everyone's insane. Just, I don't know what they're talking about. They're grasping at straws. This is crazy. And I accept criticism. Look at this. But it's all just a performance. And that's why it's like, she goes, yeah, I agree with you. But it's like, because she thinks any and all criticism towards her is disrespect. That's the problem. If you blindly support her and give her money, then she'll be more willing to read your chat and go, yeah, but that's about it. Like, nothing's going to come of it. She's not going to take it on board because she doesn't care. She doesn't want to hear it. It's just that she is putting on a good show for her new members and for Remy now. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching and thank you for your patience while I was away. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.